Hi, I'm Michael, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Mielto. I'm here to talk about context. If you've used AI, you're probably familiar with how it can hallucinate and make up information to fill in the gaps it has. And every AI tool hits this same wall, which is that it can't remember what happened before and it doesn't have access across your data, knowledge of your workflows, of your business. And it's incredibly difficult and expensive and resource intensive to build the infrastructure to manage this. And this is exactly why 95% of enterprise AI pilots are failing. Agents don't have enough context or memory to be useful in production at scale. And so that's why we've built Mielto, the missing context and memory layer for AI. With just one line of code, you can inject an entire context and memory info pipeline into your agent or AI tool. And so all we have to do is grab our API key, go to our code base, and drop in the API key. That's it. We're OpenAI SDK compatible, so pretty much the standard way LLMs are called. You just swap out our API key and base URL, and you're good to go. And that's all you need to instantly give your agent semantic memory, vector database, dynamic RAG pipeline, context manager, and all this is under one line of code, one API key. So let's go ahead and actually add a document. There's a variety of ways you can add information, but for now we'll just go ahead and upload a file that we have locally. We'll upload our pitch deck. And now behind the scenes, Mielto is handling chunking, embedding, storage, and indexing automatically. And so when your agent queries Mielto, we dynamically retrieve and compress the most relevant context and memory, giving your LLMs long-term memory and powerful lightning fast lookups. And you can plug this into any existing client, AI agent, or internal tool without having to play around with infrastructure, edit your own, or build new infrastructure. And so this is an example using a popular open source agent front end called AGUI. And we can see how easy it is to have context across your data. So let's go ahead and ask, what is Mielto? And this is another factor, right? We can provide live data sources, and normally an agent or an LLM wouldn't have this information because this company is too new. But here we can see, look at that. Mielto is a company co-founded by me and Toby, and it's the missing context and memory layer for AI, making them more accessible and effective. And so context is the bottleneck for AI in production, and that's the problem that we're trying to solve. With Mielto, companies and engineering teams don't have to build and maintain memory or RAG pipelines ever again. Just one line of code, and your AI has context across all of your data. Thank you.